Hey, 1 month from now, we're getting close. Trump is going to get sentenced, and you know what? I just realized if he goes to jail, he's going to have a new reality show in jail called Orange is the New Orange. And he's going to be like, I am the biggest thief, the biggest criminal of the world in world history. I make Charles Manson look like Mickey Mouse. Nobody better than me. So anyway, I've been married to the same woman for 32 years. And I noticed that being married that long, I realize there's really only one thing missing for being married that long: free will. For instance, when I wake up in the morning, my wife says, those pillows are not arranged properly. I'm like, is the photo shoot for House and Garden magazine at 10 or 10:30? And if I'm the last one in the kitchen, I clean the kitchen, she'll say, why is this smudge on the table? And I say, I don't know, human error. And let's see. Whenever my wife and I go shopping, her favorite store, I can't say the real store, it's CJ Hacks, I'll call it. You know, me, I will shop for maybe 20 minutes and I'm done. I'm ready to go. She could sit in the same, she could shop for 3 hours in the same store. So anyway, since I have to wait for the other 2.5 hours, thank God they have internet on the phone. Otherwise, I'd be sitting catatonic in the home section, staring at underwear and socks. So thank God I can go over my emails and everything else. But anyway, imagine if this was 100 years ago, and we're on the Titanic. I'd be like, oh my God, we just hit an iceberg. She'd be like, oh my God, I gotta get to the gift shop and get the kids Titanic t-shirts. What do you take? A 2X or 3X? I'm like, you're going to get a Titanic t-shirt? How about getting me a Titanic life jacket, any size? And it'd be like if I was Leonardo DiCaprio and she was Kate Winslet, it'd be like, and she's floating on that door, and it's sub-zero temperatures. I'd be like, and like the last thing I'm gonna hear her say before my demise, she'll say, there's a big smudge on this door. So anyway, I'm also an actor, by the way. And I was, any Sopranos fans here? I saw a guy wearing a Sopranos hat.
He's outside.
He's
smoking.
His loss. I hate fucking comedians that just want to do their set and not give a shit about everybody else. Just love that. Don't you love that? So, so anyway, I was Tony Soprano. I was James Gandolfini. Did I miss something?
I said I hate all comedians too.
You hate all comedians too. Yeah. How do you like comedians? I like them with salt and pepper. Anyway, so I was James Gandolfini's stand-in on season 5, and when I hung out with him, I said, you know, when this show is over, any other role he gets cast in, all I'm going to see is Tony Soprano. Can you imagine him cast as Hamlet? Be like, to be and not to be. Make up your fucking mind already. I'll say he was cast as Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind. It'd be like, oh, Rhett, where shall I go? What shall I do? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a rat's ass, you piece of shit. So, you've heard of J-Date, right? Anybody here in J-Date, by the way? Anybody else here Jewish? Yeah. So, I lost a lot of money. I made an investment and I tanked. This was J-Porn. So, there's one of the categories was getting an estimate. All it was a woman saying, ew, you want to stick that where? Ain't gonna happen. And the other one was foreplay. And it wasn't sex, it was just a bunch of just a bunch of begging and complaining. And then the last category I could tell you about, you've heard of sword swallowers. Well, this is called schmeckle kissing. Again, it went. So during the pandemic, I was home and I watched some shows. Anybody watch that show, Naked and Afraid? Yeah. Naked and Afraid? They're in the wilderness. They gotta be naked and survive for 3 weeks. Well, I would call it naked and moron, because 80% of these people don't remember the last episodes where they got sick from the water. There's so much bacteria. I mean, you got to boil the water. That's the key of staying there for 3 weeks. And you know what? No Jewish guy is going to go on that show. Who's going to show the schmeckle to the world for free? Yeah, that's right, for free. There's no prize on that show. It's just that, let's see if you can last. That's it. You got that necklace with that little barrel that you could buy at a dime store. And I listened to an interview with Ray. I watched Everybody Loves Raymond, Ray Romano, and he was approached by doing a reunion special. He says he doesn't want to do it. I disagree. I think they should do one more reunion. Figure it's like 30 years from now, Ray and Robert Barona are retired in Florida. They're both sports fans. It'd be like, Raymond, I was wondering, you think there's baseball in heaven? Robert, I never really thought about it. I'll tell you what, if I find out, I'll let you know, okay? So 6 months goes by, Ray Barone drops dead of a heart attack. It's like Robert's very depressed. Another year goes by, he's sitting alone in a room, and out of nowhere he hears, Robert! Oh my God, Raymond, is that you? Yes, it's me. I'm calling you from the afterlife. I have good news and bad news to tell you. Oh my God. First, the good news is there's baseball in heaven. The bad news is you're pitching next Thursday. So, everyone watch Disney Plus? Season 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi's coming out. I can't wait. I love that show. You know why? They show Darth Vader. I don't know about you, I can't get enough of Darth Vader. I think he's one of the best villains ever created. So, one thing I figure, what we have not seen Darth Vader, we haven't seen him fuck. So here's my impression of Darth Vader fucking.
Bend over, bitch.
By the way, it's also an impression of me fucking with my CPAP mask on. And because we're living in this woke period, everyone's making everything different. Everyone is very sensitive. I think, that movie Nightmare on Elm Street? They made that today. I think it would be very different. It'd be called Nightmare on Elm Street Part 10 Dream Millennials. And then you have Freddy Krueger popping out going, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to kick you out of mommy and daddy's house. I'm going to make you pay rent, get a job, pay utilities, car insurance, and Easy Pass. You entitled bitch. And ever since they created the multiverse, it's just exponential, things could happen. I mean, I just love it. I think that in a multiverse we could have, how in today's age we have 8 billion Gentiles and only 15 million Jews. Well, in this multiverse, let's say there's 8 billion Jews and only 15 million Gentiles. You know, all the holiday songs are written by Jews, by the way, all the Christmas songs. But in this situation, Irving Berlin, who wrote White Christmas, which is the #1 Christmas song of all time, he would write a song and then you'd hear Elvis singing, I'm dreaming of a happy Hanukkah, just like the ones I used to know, with a dreidel spinning and children eating potato latkes fried up in a pan. Gagazint, mir geslacht to and may all your Hanukkahs be great. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. I'm Eric Seltzer. I guess that's my time.
Well, you got a good voice, man. Dreaming of a white.
There you go, Eric Seltzer. Get over him again, everybody. Ooh, I got scared. I thought you were hitting on him for a minute there. I was like, all right.
Damn right, man. Jewish lightning right there, dude. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's actually my new favorite thing.
You're not going up? I thought you were in
No, I was ready up. You didn't see me?
Yeah, no, he was all the way up front.
Come on, man.
It was perfect. I was gonna tell this joke, but I kind of want to get the next comic on stage. You guys ready for him? You guys ready for the next act? You guys all ready for the next act? Give it up for Sick Mick, everybody.
Yeah. Sick Vic.
As long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a serial